Hey guys, welcome back to another GBEX and GBEX video. So today I wanted to make a short video because we got some news from Oliver about a proposal to change the burn mechanism. So I copied the message from Telegram in here. So in principle what he's saying, so you can also read while I'm talking, that currently we have 2 out of the 5 burn events done. So 120 trillion are already burned via the burn events. So, but as these GBEX were not really in circulation, they had also no big influence on the price itself. But it was mainly for us as holders that we got quite some nice returns. That was initially actually not intended, so it was just intended to just purely burn them. But luckily the team made it this way that actually we also as holders got some nice rewards from these burns. So now GBEX is in a state where they really have nice progress after the last 3 months. You can check also on their Twitter the Q1 update, which I maybe make as a separate video. And in principle, they would like to accelerate their growth by doing a second sales round, so like the initial one. In order to do that, you need logically GBEX to actually sell, which means from the burns. So the idea now is here to either lower the burn events and the rest to take for the second sale round, or to completely scrap the burns and use these funds as well. So this proposal now is about how to change in principle the burn mechanism in general, because logically a lot of users would say now, hey, so you're not burning it, what is in for us? So now the idea is that in principle Oliver and the team proposes that we would change the trading fee tax drastically. So what is a trading fee tax? So in principle, normally after all 5 big burn events, all trading fees on the GBEX exchange, so from any region and the app also, would be taken. Then 4% of these trading fees would be taxed, but in GBEX only. Meaning you need to convert them into GBEX, which means GBEX needs to buy back daily from the trading fees GBEX. So it needs to convert every day from, let's say, XDC, XRP, USD into GBEX. So you have a constant buy pressure because GBEX needs to buy back GBEX from us, in principle, from the market itself, in order to burn the half of it, and the other half goes as rewards to holders. So it works in principle like currently for the normal tax on the chain, where you send from wallet to wallet, the same way just for trading fees on the centralized exchange. Now what is the change? The proposal is that instead of these 4%, they are in principle proposing that as a replacement for these big burn events, they would change these 4% to 12%, which means in principle triple rewards and triple burns. And that would be not only for a certain time, but it would be forever. So even if GBEX exchange gets really large, the trading fees are in the millions, these 12% still stays. So in principle for long term, the burn rate would go much faster than initially planned, because initially you had just these five big burn events and that's it, and then the 4% for the trading fees. So now first advantage is we would not need to wait until 2023 that the trading fee tax starts, plus it would be tripled. So what does it mean in numbers? Because it's always easier to put in numbers. So that's why I thought we maybe can make an example. So currently the price, which was nice to see in the last 1 or 2 weeks, is around 25. So let's take an example. So trading fee, let's say there is 50,000 US dollar in trading fees, be it in XRP, be it in XCC, whatever, but just the USD value I take to make it a bit easier to explain. So let's say 50,000 trading fees GBEX earned on a day. That means 4% out of that is $2,000. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. And then 2% each is like 1,000 logically. So what does it mean? So in principle, GBEX would need to rebuy for 1,000 US dollars equivalent the GBEX. Too big or what? Oh no, never mind. My bad. Okay. Let's do like what? What's the issue? So if I do that, I think I know why. Like that, I guess. So, sorry, preparation is everything. So as you can see, if we format that into some 1,000 separators here, so that would be 8 billion GBEX, for example, with the current price they would need to buy. So they would need to buy for that particular day 8 billion GBEX from the market with that price. Not bad. So out of that, logically, you have then the half of each. So 4 billion. Oh. Let's format it as well. Number. Oh, yeah. So 4 billion and 4 billion. Bear with me. Okay. So now let's take a few other examples. So, for example, 100K would be logically then, price logically. So that would be, for example, 16 billion. So to just give you an idea what we currently burn per day as of now. So we burn currently per day between 600 to 800 million to 2 to 3 billion max. So that's the average currently. So in that case here, we would already burn more daily average as we do right now already, and that's just a 4% case. So now if we copy that case for the 12%, that means in principle we have here 12%, you get 6% rewards and 6% burn. And then here in principle the same then, 6 and 6. So now if we take here the 12, here the 12, here we take the 6, here we take the 6, and here we take the 6, and here as well. And yeah, so you see already the big difference. So with the same price, with the same trading fee, logically it's 3 times the one. So that means just from the burn itself, that would be 12 billion per day. We had maybe in total 5 to 10 days maximum with that amount. That's it so far. And here that would be a daily thing. And trading fees of 50,000. Yeah, it's not that much, I would say. If you have a bit of users. So imagine we can maybe make one case also with, let's say, 250,000 trading fees, and here as well. You see the numbers get too big. So that would be 120 billion they need to buy on that single day from the market, from the GBEX market itself. So that would be huge buy pressure itself. So logically at the start in June we will not have directly 50k trading fee. We maybe can do one example, maybe with 10k. Let's see if that works. So let's say 10,000. Maybe let's copy here one with 10,000. So, but even here, you still have between 8 million and 2.4. Yeah, so even that way, we would burn already now more daily than what we do currently. So what does it mean in terms of totals? So let's say if we now take 365 days and say like that, it's already quite big it seems. It doesn't show you, so the numbers are too big. So the 292 billion. Okay. So even so that would mean in principle purely burn 2 trillion here, 7 trillion here, 4 trillion, 8 trillion, 21 trillion. And that's only from trading fees. So logically you still have the normal burn like before. So yeah. So that's in principle the proposal, that instead of doing these big burn events, so either reducing them or scrapping them totally, they want to in principle change the trading fee tax forever, plus that the trading fee tax starts much earlier, so in June 2022 now, which means also the exchange gets much more in focus already now in 2022, instead of like before, the trading fees would start first in 2023 after the last burn event. So that's also positives for the people who want to actually that stuff gets done on the exchange, that they really invest time into the exchange itself, grow the user base, get more trading on there, because they're where the money comes from in the end. So these rewards are really juicy then in the end, if you have some proper trading there. So yeah, that's about it in principle. I hope you got at least an idea what they're proposing. It's up to you what you in principle prefer. Do you prefer more the long-term thing, and that in principle the burning is much faster on the long-term base? Or do you prefer the short-term burns while these are only in principle are for the rewards but are not really for the price itself, as we saw by the first two? But the supply logic will go slower, faster. So yeah, each to his opinion. I want to stay neutral on that logically in the video here. It was just for explaining what the proposal is, and then yeah, I hope you vote. It's very nice that they actually give us the possibility to actually vote on that, give some opinions. They could have also said simply, okay, we are changing that now, that's it. So they are really listening to us. They took a lot of feedback already from the community, so it's great to see. And yeah, until next time. Bye.